You're watching the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. Now here's your hosts, Tom, Nick, and Dave. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. Uh-huh. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is T&D. Welcome to episode 247 of the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to now friend of the broadcast in figure form and in physical form, Billy Peck, for joining the broadcast last week. He was great. You know what else is great about Billy Peck? His micro brawler.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This thing is fantastic.
Is that the regular or the Chase edition?
This is the common because it's sold out. The Chase is sold out, brother. And I don't know if he's doing this with all his brawlers. Got mine signed.
Nice.
It's awesome.
So now I'm like, do I put it on display, open it up, get rid of the order? I think I may have just. I think I just got to put it there next to Castro
to add in this general area. Yep. Maybe he'll go like right.
Well, I told him too. I was like, Nick's not here, but good news is you've got at least another 2 orders.
That's
because
right.
Rule of the thumb is if you're on the show and you have a brawler, we typically buy your thing.
I don't.
I know you don't because you're out of the game, but that's fair. But I'd also like to say this. So yesterday, I took along with my wife, we took our niece and nephew to go see the Taylor Swift Life with Showgirl listening party at the mall. Great album. Go listen to it.
Yeah.
Couple bangers there. They'll be playing at the middle school dance in a couple weeks. Can't wait.
I bet you there's a lot of talk in the Chiefs locker room.
Holy shit! Yeah. There's definitely.
Sure.
I'll say it right now because we're an adult show and there's no kids here. The song "Woods" about Travis Kelce's dick. So
I just want to say that if I don't.
And
know.
it slaps too. It's sad because that's one of my favorite songs of that album because it's so good.
It's got to be something to have the biggest pop star in the world write an ode to your peen.
Good for him, man. Hope he retires. I hope he retires, and when they induct him into Canton, his fucking little montage of his highlights is to that song, and it just ends with him hitting the end zone, lifting Lombardi. Knock on wood. That being said,
he's just walking into the locker room what?
Hey, I think we're gonna get a win today, everybody. Knock on wood.
I'm here.
He's gonna Ric Flair the locker room.
Woo, yeah.
Travis Kelce shows up to Monday Night Football in gray sweatpants. You heard it here first, everyone. Let us know in the comments because the Chiefs play on Monday night against Tony Khan's Jaguars. So let us know if Travis Kelce scores a touchdown and they as they fade to commercial, they play that song, the little replay.
Come on, all right.
But that being said, so after the movie, niece and nephew get picked up by their mom. Cool. Me and Danielle do a little shopping. We go to this place called Newberry Comics in the Danbury Fair Mall. And they've got a lot of Funkos there. So I bought some Funko Pops. Nice. We all know Black Panther is my favorite superhero. So Black Panther, Wakanda forever, baby. But also while I was there, we talked about Rankin Bass. And this was pure figure fade, ladies and gentlemen, because Santa Claus is Coming to Town is my favorite Rankin Bass Christmas special. Do you know they had a fucking Rankin Bass, Kris Kringle, and Topper Funko Pop?
No way.
It's yes way, sir. It's fantastic. I'm so excited for this. So
I find the old claymation Christmas things to be creepy. I'm sorry.
Wow, good thing you weren't here last week to talk to Billy Peck.
We talked about it, and I've never seen him.
What about the Frostmeister? Which one is that one? The Meisters?
So that's how we got on the subject because he has, along with his friend, they've got a band called the Daydream Instruction Manual, and they have this shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Oh no!
So I was like, the first question I asked last week was, "What's the Daydream Instruction Manual?" So.
Nice.
So shout out to Billy Peck for coming out. It was a lot of fun.
He was great.
He was fantastic.
By his brawler, purely, I'm going to say it, and I said it about Josh Breezy. I said it about Gator. I would say buy their brawler because they're nice people.
Absolutely.
Support cool people if they don't suck.
What about Tony Jones?
Fuck Tony Jones.
Tony Jones got to come on this show, man. Free up your schedule there, TJ.
I'll
come on the broadcast
right now. Don't buy Tony Jones's brawler.
Instead, just buy 2 Billy Pecks if you were going to buy
2 Billy Peck,
and
2 Josh Breezes, 2 Gators. Don't buy Tony Jones's until he comes on the show,
yes.
like you said he was going to. But guess what? He's a fucking coward. Because I'm so tall. I wear glasses.
Can't wait to hear this story of his. Like, why? But Tony Jones is. I mean, maybe he's good people. He's right now not great.
He might be a great person, but
is he the greatest of all time?
And no, until Tony Jones comes on this show, he can take a walk.
Well,
get a micro brawler, Tony Jones.
Take a walk. How about taking a vote? And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to finalize our top 10 right now. We've had some conversations with our patrons and other members of the wrestling community on who we think could be the greatest wrestler of all time. Now, of course, it's going to come down to a vote with our patrons, and voting starts soon. So join our Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDB to have your vote counted. And so here's how we've got right now of our top 10 list. Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bryan Danielson, Macho Man Randy Savage, John Cena, The Undertaker, Bret Hart, Kenny Omega. To me, the 2 sore eyes there are Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega.
To replace them?
Do we replace them?
With whom?
Chris Jericho? Triple H?
No.
You would not put you would not put Kenny Omega. You would not put.
I'd put Kurt Angle in.
Kurt Angle over who?
Omega. And I love Omega.
I would almost put Kurt Angle in over Bryan Danielson, not Omega.
I mean,
it's hard to do this because there's so many. It's going to be rated on so many different things that like this top 10 would be. If you're saying like biggest draw, that's a different list than like best wrestler to.
Well, that's the thing.
Like,
so
they're all different lists for me.
So we've talked about this briefly in the past, but of course, the 10 categories we have right now are promo, pop culture crossover, in-ring ability, finishing move, entrance theme, attire, memorable moments, memorable matches, merchandise, how recognizable they are to someone who isn't a wrestling fan. Kenny Omega comes in last to Triple H, to Kurt Angle, to Chris Jericho in those categories.
What about The Undertaker?
Undertaker's got plenty of that stuff, I think.
I feel like Undertaker, like...
Is Undertaker on the list?
If you
yes, he is.
Oh, he did. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yes, the Undertaker.
What if
Undertaker?
So I'm going to take my bias for Kenny Omega out, and I'm going to do the same for Daniel Bryan Danielson, whatever. What if we replace the 2 of them with? I would be down with Kurt Angle and I guess Chris Jericho over Triple H.
Fair. Nick, your thoughts?
I mean, I think that it's hard because, like, I think some modern day people. I mean, I don't want to make us just feel like we're like the old men, so that we're gonna pick all people from like our childhood to put on this list. But
you got John Cena there.
But who like
John Cena of everyone on this list is the latest to hold a world title.
That's true. What about Cody? Is Cody not there yet?
Cody's not there. I love Cody. We all know I love Cody. Cody's my favorite wrestler right now.
Guy who is even out? I don't even know.
Bailey.
What about Roman Reigns?
I think if you take away that 3-year run of Roman as champion, as the head of the table, he's not even close to. He's not. You can mention him in the conversation, but again, like greatest title run, yeah, but like overall greatest career
run.
You can put his reign as champion in a if you're doing a top 10 all-time title runs.
Sure.
But I'm saying, like, if you take away the tribal chief, Roman's not even in the conversation.
Let's go the other direction. What about Bruno Sammartino?
Bruno Sammartino did not have a theme song.
Bruno Sammartino, I'm going to say this right now. I couldn't tell you one fucking match he had, and he's Italian like me.
So
he got his like neck broken by Stan Hansen, right?
If you took a picture of Kenny Omega and a picture of Bruno Sammartino, and then you just walked out into like Atlantic City, the boardwalk on Atlantic City, and you were like, "Excuse me, Which one of these two people do you know who? Most people are not going to know who either one of those people are.
This is why I wish
no
the
idea
three
what
of
you're
us
talking
lived
about.
close by so we could go fucking do this.
So that's why neither of them are on. I think if we held a picture of so Roman would be the exception to that.
People might know who Roman are though.
I don't think Roman is in contention for top 10 of all time.
I think if you did a top 50 Romans there.
I might even. I don't like Roman Reigns at all. I think his matches are boring. I think they're predictable. I think they're drawn out and slow.
Those teeth.
I think you could give Roman Reigns like maybe top 25, 30.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think more too that like Jericho does belong on this list because I feel like people would know people from his music. He's been in movies. He's been wrestling. He's done like enough that I feel
Got
like
a cruise ship, man.
People would know who Jericho.
I think Jericho. I think we get rid of Danielson and Omega and put Jericho and Angle.
And Kurt Angle has pop culture crossover too.
The more I think about Kurt Angle, the more I think Kurt Angle truly is a top 10 contender.
You know that Kurt Angle has 0 5-star matches.
Okay.
Did you know that Kurt Angle, by the sheer will of God, threw Shane McMahon through glass? Just had to get that Shane McMahon.
I try to forget that. What about Shane McMahon?
My biggest fight for Kurt Angle. Every single wrestling show you go to, if they play just a snippet of his song, the "You Suck" chants start.
Yep.
I think Kurt Angle changed so much. I think his feud with Austin, with the milk truck and the beer truck. I think
the cowboy hat.
That man. His matches are grossly underrated.
Especially like if you go into TNA, some of the TNA. I've been watching like some of the old TNA stuff on YouTube, like Kirk Angle, like
hates that nickname
and stuff. Like some of his matches are insane. Like some of the stuff he does is like truly. I'm just like, oh my god,
it's wild.
He's doing moonsaults.
Yeah.
I'll say this, just Kurt Angle side note, like TNA house shows, they used to do a thing where like all the stars came out at the end, signed autographs. For $20, you can get in the ring and take a Polaroid with somebody, and it was Kurt Angle that night because like he had been injured. $20 got in the ring. Me and my buddy were the last two, and we're just shooting the shit with Kurt for like 5 minutes. He's like, "Yeah, where can you get a beer after this?" I'm like, "Oh, there's a so and so right up the road.
My house." There.
Yeah, I was like, "I'll buy."
Yeah, I would put Angle and Jericho in.
Okay.
I'm all right with that.
I know Lemonhead loves Roman Reigns, and he put a great argument up for him in the Patreon chat. I will abstain if Roman Reigns is in this.
I don't. There's got to be like somebody glaring that we're forgetting, but
like I'll say this. I'm just looking at every just in terms of the categories we're going to be judging these off of, because I think we've got a good variety of categories to judge people off of, but I don't think you list all 10 of these and you can think of something that every one of these people have done. What's a great promo all these people have? Kurt Angle, the Bestiality promo, Bret Hart, Sunny Days, even though it's technically Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, the taking the big show out to the desert. Exactly. But then like pop culture crossover, again, Kurt Angle winning a gold medal, Bret Hart with the Montreal Screwjob. Everybody knows about that. John Cena, clearly a great 5-star actor. In-ring ability, you've got a lot of great wrestlers here. I mean, some better than others, but finishing move. I think all 10 of these guys have iconic finishers.
Yeah.
Entrance theme, everyone, again, has...
That's
where I'm curious to see what everyone judges the theme on.
That was my push for Jericho.
Yeah.
People fucking love Judas. I think that song's stupid as hell.
Listen, I was on AEW Dynamite wearing the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast t-shirt that you can buy at ProWrestlingTees.com/the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast, singing Judas.
Yes. Live while
I was on a cruise ship singing Judas.
My son Owen was being born into the world. Dave was on television. I can never forget.
That's right. I forgot you watched that in the hospital.
Literally seen Dave, while my wife was in labor. I was like, look, Dave's on TV because we were watching.
It's a boy, but
of course we were watching.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Dynamite.
my boy. attire, everyone here has some sort of memorable a piece of attire that you remember. Everyone on those lists has a memorable moment, a memorable match. Everyone has iconic merchandise.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think the big thing is, and I think that's where Hulk Hogan is going to really have a good chance to win this thing. How recognizable are they to somebody who isn't a wrestling fan?
Yeah.
So it's going to
I
be
mean, Hulk
interesting.
Hogan at that point is just number one. There's
I think
no,
Hulk Hogan most like, and again, if you're judging them based off these top 10 categories, I would say it is probably going to be Hulk Hogan.
and I'm
We'll
not
have to see.
fight against that.
We're gonna have to see once we get all the votes.
He is
tallied.
number 10 for finishing moves. Fucking leg drop. He's number 8 probably for matches, like memorable match.
We'll have to
Yeah,
see
I don't
if
think he
there's-
has. I mean, you think of the match itself.
It's
For
a moment.
Hogan.
He had moments. The matches weren't shit. The moments were something.
The moments is where again he could get a 10 out of that. A lot of
I
10.
always think though with Hogan that we didn't know when Hogan's matches we had never seen like the quality. We're looking at it through. We've seen the work rate of wrestling nowadays is what we're used to and stuff. When we were watching Hogan, we had never seen any of this stuff before. So when I was a kid, I never once thought during Hulk Hogan, you know, this match is shit. I was just like, oh, we're in Hulkamania. We're gonna be, you know. What
I mean,
I never
yeah, to
never
follow up on your
realized
point.
until now when you watch back, and it doesn't age well because
Yeah.
we got.
I mean,
all
it's
these
like
crazy matches now.
it's like WrestleMania 9. How I claim it's not shit because it's what I grew up with. How great it is. You know, I remember watching WrestleMania 9. Be like, yes, Hulk Hogan saves the day. He's the world champion. And as a 4-year-old, I'm like, fuck yeah, man.
Like, I remember watching the Razor Shawn Michaels ladder match at WrestleMania 10 and being like completely blown away. Like, oh my God, my brain can't even comprehend what I just seen. And now if you watch it back, I mean, it's a good match still, but I mean, it's nothing that crazy ladder match standard and stuff. Like, that's why some of this is hard because it's like different. It's different times, different eras, different.
I watched wrestling at my friend Nick and Caroline's house last Wednesday. We watched a little bit of Dynamite before I went home. And Nick had watched, he's never really watched wrestling. He had watched both Netflix documentaries, Mr. McMahon and then the bad one and the good one. That's how we kind of clarify that. And we were watching wrestling, explaining it to Caroline of like just the premise of wrestling. And then probably the best thing that could have happened. Orange Cassidy came out. And explaining that to two people who really don't watch wrestling and were watching it was just delightful. Just delightful. And then I was so mad because when I got home, Tony Storm came out. I'm like, God damn it. That would have been the nail in the coffin. That would have been the nail in the coffin. That would have been great.
Yep.
But no, I think like we're used to being, I'd say, above average fans of, we're not casual. We watch, for the majority of our lives, may have taken time off here and there. I think that we will have to have the challenge in this to remember some of the things as they happened, not as us looking back. And that's going to be hard.
Yeah. Like you mentioned just now, like how we have to, how we all taken a break from wrestling at one point. I took a break from like late 2000 to 2004. I don't remember Rock Austin or Rock. I don't really remember Rock Austin. I don't really remember Rock Hogan.
I'm on a break right now.
Like I hear Chris Van Vliet always talk about like, oh, what's the best match I've ever seen in person? He goes Rock Hogan WrestleMania 18. I'm like, man, I kind of wish I could have been into it then, And but I'm like, then I think back to SummerSlam 2 months ago, and I see my two favorite wrestlers of all time, arguably, going face to face. Both are baby faces, and I'm just losing my shit. I think back to WrestleMania 29, and I think when John Cena defeated The Rock for the world title, and I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
but
so I'm excited for this. I wasn't, because anytime we rank anything, it takes forever.
This one will be good.
But this will be easy. Just make a survey monkey, Dave.
A survey monkey. I was gonna make a spreadsheet, have everyone write it out, and then have Danielle calculate everything up. So this way, when we go on, I don't know the results, and she hands me each.
So are we gonna
one
do
at a
it
time.
like just for clerical? Are we gonna do it like 10 is the best and 1 is the worst? So
10 is the best.
The high. So when you add all the numbers together, it will like make the highest number be like the top person. Actually, you can do it reverse so and do the lowest number.
I think what I'm gonna do is, because what if there's a tie? I think Danielle's scorecard breaks the tie.
How many people? I mean, I guess we could talk about this not.
We got all our patrons. We've got the millions and millions.
I mean, we've got the tens of people watching right now. So,
Jonathan Mayer,
the
Jonathan
people
Hodap, how you
and
doing?
People.
We've got the 10s and 20s of people.
Did you ever get those 8x10s?
They're coming, allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Pony Express.
Me waiting for the fucking 8x10s to come. Brother, look at that fucking hairline on him. Jesus Christ.
Hogan wished he had that hairline.
I got that hairline.
Hogan haven't had that hairline since.
Hairline? What hairline? Brother. I need to open this bad boy up because I need to see something. If it's like every other Marvel Funko Pop that I've ever bought. Because so Danielle and I, we have our biggest collection of Funkos is Christmas themed ones. We have like all the Disney characters at Christmas, got a couple Star Wars ones. We have a couple of Marvel ones for Christmas as well. And yeah, all Marvel Funko Pops are bobbleheads.
Huh.
I don't know why. Like we've got Drax from the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas Spectacular, where he's like holding the little inflatable elf. But yeah, all fucking Funko Pops are.
I sold all my Funko Pops too.
I know I have the Mean Gene one on my counter over here.
Yeah,
Thanks, buddy.
All gone.
The King of Wakanda one sits right on my desk, and he too is a bobblehead. So weird. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the thing, but it is. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, voting is going to commence very soon. So that's our top 10 then. That is the top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time by way of the nerds and our Patreons. So we've got, again, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Chris Jericho, Macho Man, John Cena, Undertaker, Bret Hart, and Kurt Angle. And our 10 categories that we'll be voting them on will be promo, pop culture crossover, in-ring ability, finishing move, entrance theme, attire, memorable moments, memorable matches, merchandise, how recognizable they are to someone who isn't a wrestling fan. So the way this is going to work is for basically promo. Our patrons are going to rank these wrestlers 10 through 1, 10 being the best, 1 being the lowest. And you can only give one numerical value per category to one person. So if you say that Ric Flair gave the best promo, you give him a 10. Nobody else can get a 10. Next best is a 9, 8, 7, and so on and so on. That's how the voting is going to go. So if you want to join in, patreon.com/WNRDB, and you can join for as little as $1 a month. We'll let you in.
My votes are going to skew everything.
It's just all John Cena.
They're going to be write-ins. Can we write names in?
No, there's no writing in because otherwise it'll be Shane McMahon getting tens across the board.
Scratch somebody's name.
Well, that's why you want Kurt Angle, because memorable moment when Kurt Angle threw Shane McMahon through real glass. Cry me a river.
I'm sure I could come up with the Shane McMahon moment for every person on here. That's what I'm doing.
Undertaker promo when he was in the corporation with Shane McMahon.
Right.
In-ring ability when Undertaker when John Cena teamed up with Shane McMahon.
When Stone Cold stunned Shane McMahon and he spit beer out of his mouth.
Hall of Fame seems like a Hall of Fame worthy career to me. Way long.
Honestly.
I mean, Stephanie's in.
Yeah.
Who do we think gets in? Here's my question. I got an odd question. Who do we think gets in legitimately? Now skew your bias aside for the moment, Nick. Who gets into the Hall of Fame first? Vince, Linda, or Shane?
Shane.
Linda.
I don't know. I'm genuinely curious.
I don't
like Stephanie makes sense because she's involved still.
I don't think they're all friends with Linda. Like,
I don't see them in
White House with her first.
Vince might go in after he dies. I don't think Vince goes in until after he dies.
I think Vince dies before they put him in. I think Linda, they would want to, like, because I understand that they have their connection to the White House and, you know, whatever your political opinion, so be it. I think just so it's not as blatant of potentially offending a certain political view crowd, they would not put Linda in until she is completely done with politics.
So Shane is the right answer.
Well, fuck your political opinions.
Shane's always the right answer to everything.
I'm just saying, I'm looking at this from a pure, non-biased business standpoint. That's all. Yeah. We all know where I stand.
Yeah, I get fucking million notifications on Facebook.
Listen, we started getting comments on a post that was wrestling related. My immediate thought was like, man, I hope Tom doesn't get mad at me for this. At least it's wrestling. I
just ignore them.
Good for you. You're better than me. You're a bigger man than me, quite literally and metaphorically.
He's very tall.
Tom's a tall son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So
I the only times I get into your arguments that you start with people is when it becomes like theology, and I go, yeah, babe, I've got a master's of arts in Christian ministry - Tom. That's it.
That's it. So
I went to seminary.
He did. We made a whole post about it, ladies and gentlemen. So check that out. So yeah, we got anything else to talk about?
Andrade is back in AEW.
Oh my God, fucking Christ! Can't wait for Andrade to make a surprise run in the 2027 Rumble.
Well, like, why? Apparently, there were talks about getting him back, like, before his contract was gone in WWE. I have a hard time believing that it was wellness policy stuff now. But more importantly, we now have Hologram's cousin, Clone, who is Luchador Ares, who I've met and have a picture with. Was a very nice guy. Now I regret not buying his mask from him, but I didn't have any money.
I have a huge problem with Andrade signing. Not because it's Andrade. Andrade is now a part of the Don Callis family. You know, who's in the Don Callis family? Big key free agent Josh Alexander. You know who else is in there? Somebody who could have at one point been considered one of the top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time, fucking Kazuchika Okada. Okada's just another fucking random guy in a fucking overcrowded stable. Holy shit. It's worse than the NWO.
The Wolfpack.
Jesus Christ.
Giving Wolfpack vibes.
It's giving, no, because Wolfpack at least was cool. This is terrible.
I would have been.
This is giving like NWO
yeah, with my red and black shirt.
Yeah, because Kevin Nash walking around in that red shirt with the big wolf on it, that was swag. Dude, this is giving Jeff Jarrett, fuck off, everybody.
Yeah.
Also, I saw a great debate on wrestling today on Facebook. Everyone wants to talk about Triple H's reign of terror in the early to mid 2000s. Nobody talks about Jeff Jarrett's fucking stranglehold over TNA because like my favorite wrestler would win, and then all I hear is and I'd be like, no. They're like, this motherfucker created the King of the Mountain match just to show how tiny his dick was. And I was like,
yep.
They're like, everyone blames Triple H for holding down R-Truth. Fuck that. You ain't seen Jeff Jarrett in 2006.
Honestly. Is R-Truth still around?
Yeah, he's with WWE doing exactly what he was doing before the release. You know, and people begged for him to come back so he could do nothing.
Yeah. Rewind, though. Were you guys white and red or red and black?
We'll see. I was white and black, and then I was red.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I actually had one that was split too. It had like the black and white on one side and the red and black on the other side.
Were you NWO or Wolfpack, Dave?
Oh, I was Wolfpack, man, because I thought Conan was just the fucking coolest guy growing up. I was like, man, I can speak 3 words of Spanish. I kind of get this promo. Let's go. Also, Wade Boggs throwing up the fucking too sweet.
Once Wolfpack happened, I was like, yup, that's it.
And then LWO came along.
Yeah, it wasn't good, but, you know.
It wasn't good, but it was cool. Like, I don't know. It made me, like, it made us feel like, all right, yeah.
I love WCW.
It's like when you get your first fitted hat and you leave the sticker on. You're like, okay, I got some street swag.
You know what's the worst part about doing that? Is that it would be cool for a while and then it would get old and like start peeling up, and then you would eventually peel it off, and then there would be like your hat
Like a
would be
tan
really
line.
dirty, and then exactly like a tan line. It would be like a perfect circle, and no matter what you did, it would definitely you were done at that point.
Yep.
I've literally never owned a fitted.
Wow. Well, because your head's so big.
They just don't look good on me.
That's fair. I'll say this. After a while, I stopped getting like fitted hats are nice and all, but there's on occasion like if I wear it front ways, it's my head's one size. If I wear it backwards, it's a different size.
You gotta
So
get
depending
this
on
hat.
how, Oh my
this is
God,
like-
Jesus,
oh,
Nick, there's kids that watch this.
Elastic.
A stretch fit. You can get a stretch fit on our ProWrestlingTees.com website.
That's right.
Yeah, someone watching this, buy me one of our hats and I'll wear it once.
Stretch fit or snapback?
No, not you, Dave.
I'm not saying I'm going to. I can't afford it.
Stretch fit.
Or like,
Okay.
don't we have like the knit hats too, like the winter hats? I don't even know what I live in Florida.
We do have the
knit,
the beanies.
hats.
Are you
The
saying
Freddy? It's called the Freddy.
A beanie, yes, a beanie. I don't know. We don't do that.
I don't have a clue what we even have on Pro Wrestling Tees.
We got some stuff.
We got some good stuff. Pink shirts, breast cancer awareness month. Get your shirts.
I'm sure you can get a shirt that says "I hate Dave" on there.
You can. So
Pro
if you
Wrestling
hate
Tees
me,
has the literal worst.
So all those people that argue with Dave online, if you really want to show how much you hate Dave, did I cut out there?
No, you're good.
If you want to show your hate to Dave, go buy a "I Hate Dave" shirt.
Listen, buy your I Hate Dave shirt, and while you're there, get a subscription to Duolingo so you can enjoy the Super Bowl halftime show. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah. Sign up to the Patreon, and you can vote on the top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time.
Pretty weird that they decided to put a wrestler as the Super Bowl halftime performer. But
Bad Bunny.
Although I've said this for years that WWE should be allowed to produce the halftime show. Because imagine like fucking and the Buccaneers go into the locker room with a 21 to 3-point lead over the Chargers at halftime. Now coming up, it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns in a Hell in a Cell. Cell just lowers down in the fucking stadium. Be fucking wild. Imagine the Super Bowl and there's just a fucking, like if it was Atlanta Stadium where you could hang the cage up there. Fucking Cell's just above the game the entire time.
Remember when they used to do that, and they would have like the halftime heat or whatever.
They had halftime heat, yes.
They had the Mick Foley and The Rock
in the empty arena match. Yes, it was fantastic.
Why did you do that?
I'm gonna say it real quick. Don't buy me our hat. I won't wear it.
Okay.
No.
I just looked at it. I'm not gonna wear that.
That's okay.
I love our hat. I have the snapback of our hat, and I love it. It's a very comfortable snapback. I wear it all the time.
It is fantastic.
I just won't.
Quality hat.
So, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we got for you on this episode. So voting starts very soon. We're going to send out a spreadsheet where you can fill it out, let us know what you got, and all that good stuff and in between. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Buy our merch, sub on our Patreon, sub on YouTube, follow Tom's Got Glasses, follow Aquacare Pool Service, follow DJ DaveCTheVoice, and follow your dreams because you can achieve. So until next time, on behalf of myself, future king of the nerds, DaveCTheVoice, founding father, Mr. Nick Carpenter, he says hi, Mr. Tom Sasso. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day because like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone. And God bless America.
I don't got nothing tonight. I'm kind of just tired. Fuck you, Tony Jones.